goodly pearls, who when he had found one pearl of great price, went and sold all that he had and bought it. Hear that? Read it one time. The kingdom of heaven is like unto a merchant man seeking goodly pearls. But when he had found one pearl of great price, he went and sold all that he had and bought it. I mean, he sold all that he had for this one pearl. That's why the Lord said, what? You got to consider the cost when you come into this. All right? We're building a house here. If you know you don't have enough money to build a house and you stop midway, you're going to look foolish as hell. So what is he talking about? What house we building? The house of David. The real house of David. What, the 144,000? When you come to this truth, you got to consider the cost. All right? And you got to what? You got to consider everything, man. To see if you built for this or not. Because as long as you put on the garments, that's it. That's game. All right? There's no turning back, man. Let me get a scripture, Luke the 9th chapter. You know, like we just talked about Satan. You know, we too much on a high level. You know, we above these people. All right, we don't got time to entertain idiots, man, or niggas.
Look at all short-headed nigga woman.
Now look at the nigga woman. And that's what you guys want to lay down with. A lot of you guys gave up the kingdom of heaven for that. All right, y'all had all kind of rods in them. Filthy cesspools of wickedness. Alright? That's what the majority of these women gonna get their ass put to death in these last days. And a lot of them gonna come running to the men of the Most High. We gonna take that sword and send their head the opposite way. In slow motion. Because you ain't gonna have all that doing dudes in the hood. Right? And a lot of you call yourself going to college being hoes. And a lot of y'all dealing with Esau now. We see that a lot, and a lot of you being lesbians on the low, and you gonna come running to us in that time. You gotta be out your damn mind, man. The Lord gonna kill you, man. Even if you saw a woman that you wanted in that time, the Most High gonna put a spirit on you to reject that woman. All right. Anyway, let me get the scripture. That's what the Lord said. He forsook all that he had when he bought it. Luke chapter 9, verse. Let me see. Luke 14:33. It says, this is the Lord said, this goes directly to this. Luke 14, verse 33. Oh, let's just get the whole parable. Verse 27. And whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. So guess what? You got to catch hell. What does the cross represent? Affliction, persecution, tribulation. Okay? That tries your patience and tries your faith. That's it's not literally talking about having a cross around your neck. You dumbasses out there. You got the Catholics talking about, does not the scripture say that to carry your cross? And they got a cross around their neck, man. That's idolatry. Scripture says you're not supposed to make unto thee any graven image of any likeness of heaven above. Isn't the Lord in the heavens? So why do you have graven images around your neck? Alright? It says, so what is he talking about? Your cross is what? The Lord is saying, if you want to be his disciple, be prepared to suffer. Alright? Verse 28. On all levels, from Satan down to these peons, man. Amongst these people, amongst your own family. He said, for which of you intended to build a tower, sit it not down first and count it the cost, whether ye have sufficient enough to finish it, lest happily he hath laid the foundation and is not able to finish it. All that behold, it began to mock him. Because if you finish a half-finished house and you can't build it no more, guess what? You're going to look dumb as hell. So same thing if you come into this truth. And then you fall out. Guess who's going to mock you? The elect. A lot of you dudes getting mocked right now. Because why? You wasn't this powerful. And guess what? You fell out. Even people in the world going to mock you. Because they're going to say, weren't you one of them guys out there preaching? me know what's going on. See, you a hypocrite. And guess what? You put the Lord to shame. But it says, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish. Or what king going to make war against another king? Sit it not down first and consulted whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him and coming against him with 20,000. Or else, while the other is yet a great way off, he sendeth an ambassador and desired conditions of peace. See that? So even kings got to consider the cost. Okay, and we all going to be a nation of kings and priests. When you read Exodus 19 and Revelation 5 and 10. Okay, the Lord is building up leaders, man. He's not looking for mockingbirds and he's not looking for followers. A lot of you guys are just looking for what? The attention of men. You man pleasers. If you're a man pleaser, then you can't be in this truth. Damn. Anyway, it says, so likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he hath, he cannot be my disciple. And as the Lord said, if you can't forsake all that you have, even if the Lord take away everything from you, you still got to be faithful, man. What's a prime example? Our forefather Job.
Perfect example.
Perfect example. Satan came at that brother, man. All right, guess what? He still didn't lose his faith. But guess what? We gonna lose all what that we have. We keep stressing it. We keep stressing it. And we keep stressing it. See, they just, like we talked about, they just had this explosion. There's going to be more random terrorist attacks. And that's going to lead to what? The so-called martial law, the New World Order. They're going to take your rights away. And then they're going to chip everybody. That's already in Obamacare. You got to do something about the conspiracy. So they don't even know the word conspiracy is just a plot. Okay? The secret plot. It's no longer secret because we know about it.
Run. You see, like in the news now, they're saying that Obama healthcare plan got to be March 31st to sign up.
Yeah, and if you don't get it, the IRS will let you down next year, man. Start finding people and all kind of wickedness. So this is no longer the land of the free. And like we brought out the article last week, they criminalize homeless people. So they criminalize homeless people and they force you to get health insurance. Oh man, this place is already a police state.
Especially those who's not working, or that's
evil, man. That's evil legislation that this guy passed. That's what they call draconian law.
Brothers ain't racist, man. You know, not all white people the same, just like all black people are the same. We're all children of God.
The Israelites are. All right. Well, he don't sound like a so-called Edomite anyway.
Yeah.
But she ain't gonna get it. But like he said, don't being racist, we damn right we are, man. The Most High is racist.
That's right.
Okay, the white man haven't seen racism yet. In the kingdom, you will.
Oh, you gonna
You gonna see racism in the kingdom of the Most High. We put chains on your ass, man. But anyway, like I was saying before, this thing is about to go down, man. Okay, this thing is about to go down. Let me read this article real quick, and I'm gonna jump back on top of it. Because Satan is gonna use the elites to come down on you people, man. The time of Jacob trouble is very, very near. Very, very near. I hope your brothers and your racists, damn right we are. The Most High is racist. The supreme racist.
General Gehenna don't think the Most High is racist. I mean, he's not racist. But he do, but he don't think that he's not racist yet.
Let's just read this quick. It said an NYC explosion, death toll at 8, with 3 missing in the smoldering rubble. 8 people have been found dead in the smoldering rubble of 2 upper Manhattan buildings leveled by a gas explosion that injured about 70 others. That's the number of completion right now.
Oh, can I say something real quick, With the explosion, they said that somebody in Jersey said they felt the explosion in Jersey.
So that's no ordinary.
So ain't no ordinary gas leak, because if you can feel explosion from 116th Street in the east side to that part of Jersey, you feeling it, there ain't no gas leak, man.
Right. And they said rescues are still sifting through the ruins as they searched for 3 who remained missing. The rescue crews brought in a backhoe and bulldozer. Yeah, this is all bullshit. But where the explosion happened, just gonna read that. Rescue crews brought in a backhoe and bulldozer to look for more buried victims as firefighters battled flare-ups in the wreckage of 2 5-story buildings that collapsed Wednesday morning on 116 and Park Avenue. When you turn that around, like we said, 116th Street, that's 9/11. So that ain't no damn coincidence. That's no coincidence. But there was a point here. They said the force of the blast was so strong that it registered on a Richter scale at just under 0.5, like an earthquake, according to Columbia University. Smoke billowed in Central Park and could be seen miles away in Midtown. And there ain't no, come on, man. That's no ordinary gas explosion, man. New Yorkers said they felt rubbles as far away as 150th Street. Closer to the collapse, groceries were knocked from store shelves and an ashy film covered streets, sidewalks, and cars. That's a gas explosion?
Right?
Come on, dude. That's a straight up bomb. They said, let me get to this point. Oh, and what kills it right here? They said 2 on-duty FBI agents were driving through the area at the time of the explosion were among those hurt, but their injuries were not life-threatening, the FBI said. They weren't hurt, all right? They were just making sure everything was in place, what time they was going detonate the bomb, and that was it. That was their orders, okay? See, they mouth slipped in the news. They should have never even put that out, man. Because you know the men of the Most High gonna pick it up. They should have never even put FBI agents were in the area, man. They should have kept their mouth shut. See, but that's the scripture says, their tongue shall fall upon themselves. Alright? Brothers didn't know what that means. I mean, that was all set up. Okay? That's what the brother Yohanan read the scripture. We are the children of light. We're not in the dark. Okay? That's what the scripture says. What? Watch and be sober. You got to read these articles, man. You got to pick out the meat from the bones. Okay? He said, a woman who was at her home on 115th Street between Park and Lexington says she heard the explosion and thought it was a bomb. The explosion was near where Metro North tracks run through Harlem. I thought a train had exploded, said Marissa. You know? Another woman who said she was watching TV in her home about a block away said the explosion blew out her windows. So that there was no gas explosion.
Ah, man.
Okay? So we just had to bring that article out to show you that this devil is on the move.
And
he's on the move, he's hungry, man.
And always dealing with numbers, man. You know what I'm saying?
With numbers. Always deal with numbers. See, we in the know, so we able to turn things around and see what's happening.
Even though when it first happened, I knew it was something. Cause we always picked them like, yo, I mean, come on now, like,
yeah,
we always picked the brothers in the know-how, always.
To that FBI agent, that sealed it up.
Ton.
That sealed it up. They're just making sure everything was in place. That's all they're doing. Hell is the FBI agents riding up and down 116th Street. Like they got nothing better to do. See what I'm saying? This white man is on the move, and above all, Satan is on the move.
And you always notice too, we starting to see a lot of fires, explosions lately. You know, I guess what they're doing, like they're trying to set things up.
They're setting things up.
These
are just trial runs.
Right.
They coming with some heavy stuff soon. Listen, this devil coming with some heavy. I wanted to go on another topic, but I guess the spirit. Let me bring this quick scripture out. Second Ezra 15:14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. Death and destruction is at America's doorstep. All right? All these people walking up and down here aimlessly like they got nothing better to do, man. That's gonna stop. Martial law come. They just gonna shoot on sight, these madmen. Give the white man a gun and that's it. He's a tyrant. Why? Because that's his gift, the sword. It says, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in a hand. What's the modern day sword? The gun. So the time when it's going to be martial law and chaos, which you already got martial law in Argentina. They're ready to go to war over there in Brazil. Not Brazil, Venezuela. You got riots over there in Brazil because of the World Cup coming.
Yep.
So they started to raise up the fares, the bus and the train fares. All those people out there. Europe have been on fire. Russia, Mother Russia, wants to come back into power. Okay, and they basically tell America, F you, man. We're going to do what we got to do.
The Great Bear, man.
The Great Bear, when you read Revelation 13.
Con.
North Africa, forget about it. Libya, Tunisia, Egypt, forget about it, man. The Middle East, forget about it. And then you got it damn near in Nigeria. You got the Muslims and the Christians. You seen that documentary? Because before you had the Muslims just straight killing them. Now the Christians are even worse. And they said that the Christian dude said that when we killed the dude, show you that they're heathens and they Hamites.
Yeah.
When we kill the dude, I eat him.
Hamites, Africans.
He said
Africans. Ham. Mites.
Hamites are Africans.
Con.
He said when we kill a dude, we eat him.